AI and robotics transformation. In 2025, AI and robots are teaming up to change the game for so many industries. They're making things faster, smarter, and more productive. Robots that used to be stuck in factories are now showing up in public places, doing things like cleaning, cooking, and even talking to customers. This big leap is thanks to new AI tech that helps robots handle tricky tasks and adapt to new situations all on their own. Robotics is getting huge investments too, like $12.8 billion in 2024. Companies like Nvidia are in charge of building small, powerful AI computers for humanoid robots. They're betting big on these robots becoming a normal part of our everyday lives soon. Businesses everywhere, from tech to healthcare to hotels, are also jumping on the AI train. It's not just about proving AI works anymore. It's about making it a part of everything. Some companies are even hiring chief AI officers to make sure they get the most out of AI in their work. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Robots still struggle with really complicated tasks, and there are big questions about jobs being replaced. But despite these bumps, it's clear that AI and robots are reshaping the world and how we do things, one step at a time. Advancements in space exploration. Space exploration in 2025 is really kicking into high gear, with both government agencies and private companies leading the way. NASA is gearing up for its Artemis II mission, which will send astronauts around the moon. This is the first time humans will get that close to the moon since the Apollo days. It's a big step toward landing people on the moon again and eventually setting up a long-term base there. Private companies aren't sitting back either. SpaceX has some exciting plans to test transferring fuel between two Starship spacecraft in space. This is a big deal because it's key for making deep space missions, like trips to Mars, actually possible. Meanwhile, China has its eyes on an asteroid and a comet. They're launching the Tianwen-2 mission to grab samples from a near-Earth asteroid and take a closer look at a comet, proving they're serious about exploring the solar system. And let's not forget Europe. The European Space Agency is testing its Space Rider, a reusable space plane that can go to low Earth orbit and back again. Biotechnology Revolution. In 2025, biotechnology is set to take some huge steps forward, thanks to breakthroughs in AI, gene editing, and sustainable biomanufacturing. The global biotech market is expected to hit around $727.1 billion by the end of the year, driven by things like regenerative medicine and advanced genetic tests. AI and machine learning are changing the game in biotech. They're helping researchers discover new drugs faster, create better diagnostics, and even customize treatments for individual patients. Gene editing, especially CRISPR-Cas9, is becoming even more precise and easier to use. It's opening doors to treating genetic disorders and making personalized medicine more advanced. A great example? The UK just approved Casgevy, a CRISPR-based therapy that helps people with sickle cell anemia and beta thalassemia. On top of that, there's a big push for sustainable biomanufacturing. This means creating medicines and biomaterials in ways that are better for the environment. We're also seeing exciting progress in synthetic biology and bioprinting, which could lead to huge breakthroughs in tissue engineering. Stock market shifts. The stock market this year is expected to keep growing, but not as fast as it did in the last couple of years. The S&P 500 went up by 23% in 2024, and while it's still looking strong, things like high stock prices and possible changes in policies might make the market a bit shaky. The tech sector has been leading the way, especially companies working on AI. But this year, the focus is shifting from building AI to actually making money from it. Investors will be watching closely to see how these companies turn their AI investments into profits, which could affect stock prices and strategies in tech. At the same time, defensive sectors like healthcare and consumer staples are getting more attention. These areas didn't do so well in 2024, but now they're seen as undervalued and might attract people looking for safer investments. Things like solid dividends and possible regulatory changes make them even more appealing. International markets are also showing promise. In the UK, stocks are looking good because of reasonable prices and a stable political environment. With predictions for a strong finish in 2025, has had a great start to the year, thanks to the energy and materials sectors doing well. Cybersecurity spending will top $300 billion. In 2025, global spending on cybersecurity is expected to hit $212 billion, which is a 15% jump from 2024's $183.9 billion. This big increase is happening because cyberattacks are becoming more frequent and more advanced, pushing companies to step up their security. With tools like AI and generative AI being used by hackers for massive social engineering scams, stronger defenses are more important than ever. Another reason for the higher spending is the shortage of cybersecurity experts. Since many companies don't have enough skilled people on their teams, they're turning to outside help like consulting and managed security services. In fact, Gartner predicts that spending on these services will grow by nearly 14%, reaching $86 billion worldwide in 2025. Cloud computing is also playing a role in boosting cybersecurity spending. As more businesses move to the cloud, the risk of attacks increases, leading to a rise in investments in cloud security. Markets for tools like cloud access security brokers and cloud workload protection platforms are expected to grow from $6.7 billion in 2024 to $8.7 billion in 2025. Automotive and transportation transformation. In 2025, the automotive and transportation industries are expected to see some big changes thanks to new technology, stricter regulations, and shifting customer preferences. One of the biggest trends is the rapid growth of electric vehicles. Major car companies are rolling out more EVs in different categories to meet the rising demand and follow strict emission rules. For example, Volkswagen is planning to launch 27 electric models, aiming to grab a big share of the EV market. Self-driving cars are also making progress, with estimates suggesting there could be 3.5 million autonomous vehicles on U.S. roads by 2025. This is changing how cars are designed and made, pushing manufacturers to invest in high-tech innovations and train their workers for these new developments. Shared mobility is becoming more popular as well. Services like car sharing, ride-hailing, and fleet management are growing because more people are moving to cities and prefer using cars when needed instead of owning them. To keep up, car companies are expanding their services to match these changing habits. Sustainability is another big focus in transportation. The industry is working on reducing its carbon footprint by using electric and hydrogen-powered vehicles. At the same time, new logistics technologies are helping make things more efficient, like improving route planning and managing freight with digital tools. It's clear that 2025 will bring a lot of exciting changes to how we drive, share, and move around. Toward AGI and superintelligence. As of early 2025, one of the big goals in artificial intelligence is to create AGI, artificial general intelligence, and eventually superintelligence. AGI refers to an AI system that can do pretty much anything a human can do intellectually, while superintelligence would be even smarter than humans in every way. OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, seems pretty confident about AGI, saying the path to achieving it is now more of an engineering challenge. He even hinted it could happen by 2025. But not everyone in the AI field agrees on when AGI might actually be possible. A survey from 2022 showed that many researchers think we're more likely to see high-level AI by 2061, so there's still a lot of debate and uncertainty. We've already made some big progress, though. Large AI models like GPT-4 are showing they can handle a wide variety of tasks, and people are wondering if these models are stepping stones toward AGI. Still, these systems lack the deeper understanding and flexibility that humans have. When it comes to superintelligence, which would far surpass human intelligence, experts see it as a much longer-term goal. Even Sam Altman estimates it's still thousands of days away, meaning there are plenty of tough technical challenges ahead.